So there's no wrong or right way to answer this question, but I'm trying to find out how many of you guys are considering not getting Call of Duty Ghost. Because, I mean, I am in strong consideration on not getting the game. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for YouTube, I seriously would I would sit this one out. This may be one Call of Duty that I would pass. And before I just go off on a rant on all of the reasons why I shouldn't, let me just give you guys a little backstory. So, I've been playing Call of Duty since the first COD. Now, I played Call of Duty 1. Medal of Honor was out during that same time, so I was playing Medal of Honor. So I didn't play the second one. I didn't play the third one because I was kind of tired of that World War II, WW1 era game. So when COD 4 came out, I was playing Halo at the time, and it immediately took me from Halo. I jumped to Call of Duty. I switched. Like, I didn't even go back. I bought COD 4 and didn't look back ever since. I haven't played Halo since that time. So I've been playing it since COD 4. So, of course, Infinity Ward made COD 4. So when Modern Warfare 2 came out, I was thinking that I would have the same feelings that I had with COD 4. I loved Call of Duty 4. I played it to death. So when Modern Warfare 2 came out, I probably had fun for the first 4 or 5 months or so. And then following that, it just became, there was hacking, the game was unbalanced, and back in that time, DLC was in its infancy. So they released only one DLC pack for that game, but they really didn't release any patches. So a lot of the guns were overpowered or underpowered. And like I said, a lot of the stages were just unbalanced. Like, there were parts of the stage where you could literally just sit there and noob tube One Man Army, which is the pack that refilled all of your stuff, and noob tube to the other side and get kill after kill after kill. So the game just became a really, really tough to play, especially towards the end. So Black Ops comes out, and that's Treyarch, of course. So Modern Warfare 3 comes out, and of course they knew that Modern Warfare 3 was going to be a huge success because Modern Warfare 2 was big. Black Ops was bigger. So Modern Warfare 3, they knew that that game was going to be humongous. So I go out there and I buy Modern Warfare 3. And the problem with Modern Warfare 3 was they knew that the game was going to be big. So they made the game accessible to everyone. So people who weren't that good could get kills, and people who had put the time in were actually decent, pretty good at the game, suffered because of that. So in Modern Warfare 3, it wasn't fun to play at all because they made it a revenge game. So those people who would die would spawn right behind you. So immediately after you killed them, they would kill you. So even if you were doing well, they were rewarding people who couldn't play. So they put death streaks, kept the death streaks in there. So people who weren't that good at the game, would do well. So just completely turned it out. Towards the end, the game was so frustrating. I didn't even really play the last, I say 8 months in. Normally I play the full 12 months, man, but a few months before it, man, Call of Duty was such a chore to play. I stopped playing for a lot of part of it. I mean, that last month, I don't even think I picked it up. Like, I didn't play COD at all. Like I said, they did a little bit of tweaking as far as the weapons were concerned. If you remember, the M16 was absolutely useless in that game. And they kind of tweaked some of the perks, but at the end, set rep and dead silence, if you didn't have one of those two perks, I mean, you weren't using it. They were so overpowered after all their tweaks. It was just awful. So now Call of Duty Ghost is on the horizon here. And with all of this bad, the last 2 games I've had really, really bad experiences with, and I'm really, really not looking forward to playing Ghosts. I just, how do I say it? I think the game's going to be very unbalanced. I think that there are going to be a lot of exploits in that game. they haven't done well on online support. So I'm really strongly considering not getting the game. I just don't see it happening. When I watched the Call of Duty reveal, the thing about Ghost was there was nothing there that was exciting. There was nothing there that made you want to play the game. Like, the game didn't look any different than Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2. Slightly higher resolution. The stages look a little bit larger, but there's nothing there that made me want to do that. A lot of the ideas, like, I really think that when they were coming up with the ideas for Call of Duty Ghost, that they sat in the room and they were just trying to think of ideas, and then really didn't get too much. Now, the crank mode, the 2 modes that they came out with were pretty decent, but everything else was just borrowed from other games. The destructible environments from Battlefield, borrowed from Battlefield, and Bad Company 2 has so much more destruction than the next gen Call of Duty. It's not even funny. It's laughable at what they're trying to do. The locomotion thing, like I said, I think that's a new part, but they have so much trouble balancing things out, man. It's really difficult to really be excited about that part of it. So, I mean, Call of Duty Ghost is coming out, and I really, I mean, this would be the first one that I would strongly consider sitting out for. Now, the good thing is, the people who made COD 4, the original team that made Call of Duty 4, they're working on a game themselves called Titanfall. And you guys saw it. That's where the guy jumps down, and there's a huge mech, and you can jump in there. So those are the guys that made COD 4, the game that I loved. So those guys made that, and they worked partially on Modern Warfare 2. But they're coming out with that one, and it looks absolutely amazing. So, I mean, I may just gravitate towards that. I'm really up in arms about whether or not I'm gonna get Call of Duty Ghost. So let me know if this is something that you guys are feeling. If I'm the only one feeling like that, okay then. But let me know if that's how you feel, or if you don't feel that way. But leave it down in the comments for me, guys. And as always, I like to say, thanks a lot.
It is a beautiful day to up.